You can go to hell. I'm going to Texas. Oh, fairly well. Baby, so long. You can go to hell. I'm going to Texas. Back in the state of Texas, where this good old boy belongs. Been out here for too many years in this California sun, where the hair is brown, I can never breathe deep, drive around in a shooting gun. I can't believe in my ears, my eyes, this is heaven like it just fine. Guess I'll have to give me a one-way ticket and leave you right here behind. You can go to hell. I'm going to Texas. Oh, fairly well. Baby, so long. You can go to hell. I'm going to Texas. Back in the state of Texas, where this good old boy belongs. You liking sushi, you're gonna buy yourself a Porsche. Gotta have me some Texas chili, see the town from the back of my horse. You can have your palm tree existence out here in La La Land. I'll be soaking up a big old Texas sky while you're stuck in a traffic jam. You can go to hell. I'm going to Texas. Very well, baby, so long. You can go to hell. I'm going to Texas. Back in the state of Texas, where this good old boy belongs. You can go to hell. I'm going to Texas. Oh, very well, baby, so long. Well, you can go to hell. I'm going to Texas. Back in the state of Texas, where this good old boy belongs. Deep in the heart of Texas, where this good old boy belongs.
That's the one.
Give that a listen, see where we're at.
Well, this latest project we're going to be calling the Nashville Sessions Volume 1. This came about, I was touring and playing around the California area for quite a few years, and this young man kept following me all around. And one day, about a year and a half ago, I guess, after a show, he came up to me, asked if we would like to get together for a meeting to talk about maybe doing a project together. Obviously, being the big producer that Jeffrey Weber is, you know, when you have 2 Grammy wins, 7 Grammy nominations, 17 top 10 albums, and 2 #1 albums, when you have someone like that, what I felt at least pick me out for a brief moment out of the crowd and say, you might have a little something we'd be interested in. It's like a life-changing moment.
I'd like to introduce you to George Lewis,
Hi.
Artist
Hi,
Robinson.
George. Artist Robinson.
Nice to
Pleasure.
meet you. Pleasure.
Thank you for coming out.
Are you kidding me? You couldn't get better players on the planet here.
Oh, no.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It's just insane.
Jeffrey Weber told me to sit down, make a list of all my dream players that if I could put my band together, who would that be? Matt Rawlings being the first person we decided to hire. He's a composer and a record producer in his own right, so getting someone like that to come on board was very instrumental for us moving forward with the project.
Just slinky, swampy, you know. Just hear a bit of
Swampy funky.
Professional.
Swampy funky.
First 4 bars are just rhythm section, and then the second 4 bars, the steel's going to get slinky around the lick.
I sent him demos and he did new arrangements. Jeff and I went over them, and a few notes later we came out with the arrangement we all agreed on.
I kind of thought this could have a little Buffett-like feel, kind of like an old Buffett record.
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett. Yeah. Warren Buffett, the early years.
Eddie Bears, what can you say about Smooth Eddie? Now this guy can hold a beat better than a click track, I say. The heartbeat of the band, as I call it, then you couldn't have a better heart than Eddie. Michael Rhodes, bass player to the stars, top session player. Again, his funky bass is what makes him. In the future, when you hear a smooth bass on any song, you'll know it's Michael.
Barstool in old Manitoba, I'm drinking myself insane. My heart may be breaking, but these Boilermakers are helping to numb the pain. She had a torrid affair in Toronto, now she's cheating in Montreal. So I'm doing my best, north, south, east, and west, consuming the alcohol. I'm drinking Canada Dry. I'm drinking Canada Dry. In a million beers, I'll be still sitting here and counting the reasons why I'm drinking Canada Dry. I'm drinking Canada Dry. Round the clock and non-stop, down to every last drop. I'm drinking Canada Dry.
We had Aubrey Haney we brought in to play our fiddle. His classic style, along with smooth country style on the fiddle and bluegrass, which he's a legend at, was all just the things that made me think he would fit very well with what we were trying to do, because I had a little bit of traditional, and then I was trying to change things up, you know, a little bit funky and style, and also I needed somebody that could kind of flow between the two. Well, as professionals now, I learned going to Nashville, you know, they have their own lingo. You know, the first thing they talked to me about was doing the charts, which I thought was interesting because we had the letter charts and we have the number charts.
Who wants what? Numbers? You want numbers? You want numbers?
Ah, shit, I don't care.
And I learned all these special techniques that I can use later in life, smooth and slinky and funky and
Do you want ba-da-da-da, then punch or ba-da-da punch?
Well, after that fast lick, I'll point.
I'll bring that lick back in. I'll bring it.
It's amazing techniques that you could only learn from the top people.
Let's just get the bum bum.
You're right. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Here we go. 4 bars.
Well, she's somewhere living the high life. Well, I'm down here swimming in hell. Then I'm constantly south, buying rounds for the house.
Shit is awesome. Yeah.
I got a couple of things to clean up at some point, but it's a big.
We had B. James Lowry, acoustic guitar player. The one thing he's really known for is his ability to play rock licks on acoustic guitars.
That'll work.
Having somebody like B. James come in and agree to do the acoustic guitars and put his touches on all of that, you can just hear it throughout the songs.
57 for 61, here we come.
By myself, I'm drinking Canada Dry. I'm drinking Canada Dry. In a million beers, I'll be still sitting here and counting the reasons why I'm drinking Canada Dry. clock and not stop down to every last drop. I'm drinking Canada Dry.
Nice.
Cool. Do one more? Yeah. Hey, what's our lick, Brett?
Q1, going to fader 6.
You have a dobro? Or any debris? Or anything funky that might be good for this?
If you know anything about music, country music, especially pedal steel, anything about pedal steel, the history of pedal steel, then you'll know Paul Franklin.
You're pretty as a picture on a silver screen. A real life Barbie doll, you have a young man's dream. But babe, this ain't the movies, you're dealing with real life. All I really wanna know is, are you free tonight? Cut to the chase.
Well, Ocean Way is the Holy Grail, I would say, to me, and it's in an old church. I think the church is like over 100 years old. I decided to use Studio A there because of all the legends, obviously, that have stood in those halls and stood on those floors and played in those rooms. You know, Willie Nelson, a lot of my heroes have played in there. I mean, it has 30-foot high ceilings, about 2,800 square feet of recording space, and just the fact that it's a church brings a special feeling when you walk in there that I think transfers into the music. Brent Mason was the first person on my list for guitar players. He's one of the most recorded guitar players in the history of country music. His signature licks are all over radio, so to get him on his electric guitar was amazing.
That's what I need to know. If it's just a game, some crazy lover's race, let's get to the good part, baby. Cut to the chase.
Beautifully played.
Jeffrey put together an amazing team. He brought on a young man named Clark Germain to do our engineering. Clark was with Sting, and he's won 3 or 4 Grammys in his own right, so bringing somebody on, obviously not from the country world, to give it a little bit of different ear.
So I'd like 267s if you can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like a
Put up there,
baffled
the new stuff,
situation
the new
with a
stuff,
carpet
yeah. We want
underneath
that.
it.
Now we're doing the fiddle double.
I'm interested in a big, richer feel.
yeah,
You know, it's a shuffle, so it'll be a shuffle forever.
Sure.
But this gives us something that
Yeah.
isn't exactly like everything else.
Right. Okay.
Just a
Perfect.
little twist.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm trying to go back a little bit to more classic style of country, which you'll hear on Come On By. Kind of like the old days, you know, putting everybody together in a room. You can really feel the energy on the record, I think, when you hear it.
Well, if you need someone to walk with, if you need someone to talk with, come on by. Just come on by.
It's fast.
Sorry, I got a bunch of people in here talking. What's that?
Yeah, so the pedal steel, guitar, and fiddle are gonna, while you listen down, we're gonna play it all the way. Yeah.
We take 2. Here we go. Come on by.
How to smile again. Well, if you need someone to hold you, to love you and console you, come on by. Just come on by.
One more time.
One thing about Paul, I found that he's a perfectionist.
I'm not sure that marries up.
He hears things that the average ear you just couldn't hear.
It's bar 49, sorry. Let's do it one more time.
The perfectionist part, really, of all these players was key because they won't let you leave the room unless they're 100% satisfied with what they've played because they cared so much about what they were doing that day and what they were doing for me that it made me feel very special. The end result is the best quality product that I've ever put out. The system, the players, the studios, the feeling of family, and the atmosphere lends itself to creativity.
Well, if you need someone who needs you, someone who never leave you, come on by. Just come on by. Well, if you need someone to hold you, love you and console you, come on by. Just come on by. Come on by, let me love you, come on by.
I think we're all done.
All your heartaches to an end. Come on by and I'll show you how to smile again. Well, if you need someone to hold you, to love you and console you, come on by. Just come on by.